Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soonered up. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking for room. It's Coleman. At the 35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll give it to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Washington. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And the Huskies have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Holmes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Washington. And they break the seal on the scoring. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Second down coming up. The give out of the gun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He's right on target. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school, at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's Arnold. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the 1st down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He's got it, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up 14 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
This time on target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Billman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He wants to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington wants to go quickly. They go to the ground. Twist his way through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go deep and press on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Arnold. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Dances away. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think
The ball's free, and the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
And he did. Right, except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
The offense starts with a short field. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Sooners! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 21 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 4. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Now on second down.
Slide 22. Here we go.
The inside handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I'm going to sneak a draw in here.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third.
Oklahoma, 21, Washington, 20.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Grabbed in the middle, it's Holmes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Washington. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The run from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Fast motion from the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over LSU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Looking for space. It's Washington. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Trying play action. Unleashes one. And wings it incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He makes the connection. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires to the right. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Washington has it, and a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.